Vienna store. This.
Anyway. Every time I think about that.
In this area.
Okay, this area.
Yeah. Right.
Okay. So they put all of them.
Come on in whenever
It
you're
was
ready.
the
Oh,
battalion.
okay.
It was a Waffen-SS battalion, and there were
The general situation was that there are here are the Alps, the beginning of the Alps. And still is more or less only a few hills, because there's nothing in between the front line and the Graz area. No defense and nothing. So that's why they sent all troops and all soldiers that more or less they had. Yeah. They weren't equipped
Because this is full of civilians.
yeah, more or less. So there were refugees and also death marches, so Hungarian Jews.
if the
The ones you
Russians
saw.
advance to Graz, there's only a few ways to go to Upper Austria because of the mountains. So if they're going to Graz, they have the chance to go over there.
Oh, wow. So that's why it was so important to go that way.
Yeah.
Right.
Possibly we can take the class off. Reduce the glare.
Careful.
We're all wired up over here. Watch the bags and.
I'm going to the bathroom. You need to use the bathroom.
It's straight down though. He's got one over there, but he's not right there.
bedroom, but the other one's open.
Used in everybody's musicians, and I think that's the
I know. We know.
and the officers. We don't know which people are on this photograph, but it's taken in March or April before you get the new friend to go back to the barracks.
They all call him.
In 1945? Yes.
He's a dentist. He never became a dentist.
That's interesting.
He was incredible with his hands. He could fix anything, and he would demand that when he came to business, he said, okay, what's your problem?
This is really, that's the only horse of the battalion, which they were already proud of.
Okay.
That's the Kent blade of the commander. Is this the?
No, that's
And he had kind of a sneaky
it's
side.
Malva.
So he was
It's one of the company commanders.
Yeah, one of the company commanders.
Okay.
They were really proud of this horse. And
Okay.
that's
So
something
having
It's
a
called,
horse.
the horse is called Wotan.
Wotan, like that the German god
God
of
Can you write that down for me?
Just hear him say that.
But
Really?
Interesting. This is the last.
Some of them are new because the business admin sent us some.
Usually the trial.
Yeah.
These doors, they just caught my eye the way the wood. Is that a typical door?
Yeah, it's really, it's the wooden door and it's really heavy.
Okay.
It's like you used to do in your 40s.
Okay, so that pattern of the wood like this. would
Yeah,
work.
yeah.
I'll send you maybe a while and they put us in a reaching.
Right.
You can see this.
I think they kept them there. You know, you can talk about the
Yes.
board, they're not
Yeah.
knowing much about it, close to
Yeah.
it. They did that. And I'm sure. Yeah.
And then this one?
Well, let's make our way here.
Food's that way, guys.
On the ends.
Food is that way.
Oh, the barracks.
Let's all do it. Let's do it.
That's the behind the sports ground.
Okay.
They had a small area for the horse there.
Okay.
Mike, you turn this off, Sandy?
Grab your glass,
Yeah.
you can refill your drinks and whatever you like.
There's two, one on each side, wherever you, anybody wants to go.
I went as soon as we got here, driving all that way.
Right away.
I remember one of the guys, was your dad by any chance, did he turn gray prematurely at an early age?
Yeah, and he went bald. He had really pretty curly hair.
There's one of the guys there that seemed like almost overnight, he had gray hair.
Well, it wasn't that fast. In
Yeah.
fact, my grandmother though turned gray. Like she was just in her 40s, and my father came back. He said he was asked by my son what had changed when he came back. He said my mother was completely white-headed when I came back, and I think it was the
That could be.
trauma of dealing, not knowing what happened to her son.
Oh, yeah. Well, it could have been stress and, you know, anything caused that.
Because she woke, my grandmother woke up apparently the night he was shot down and had a nightmare and knew
Oh,
something,
yeah.
and knew something was wrong, and of course, didn't know for a while,
Exactly,
but.
yeah.
But it was her son, was had gone down.
Right.
Well, I think, well, nobody really knew about me either until
Right.
we got home, really. 'Cause nobody had a telephone those days. No cell phones around.
I think that's just the most heart-wrenching thing, like his mother didn't know for 2.5 months or so whether he was alive or not having heard anything. And then all at once look out the door and here comes this soldier walking down the dirt road with a knapsack on his back, and it's her son coming home. No idea where, you know.
Wow.
It just seems
What a
so
day that must have been
heart-wrenching to me, how, you know,
for her.
it could happen to a mother. But
Well, actually, that concerned me more than anything is what my mother was thinking when I was shot down and in the camp, yeah.
she tried to stay.
You
in
thought of
communication
her.
with some of the other parents whose boys were shot down at the same time, and they did not know.
Well, I got letters, the pilot of my dad's plane died in the crash, but his sister, started communicating with the other crew members, and their family found letters just a few months ago and sent me letters that my grandmother had written their grandmother over the period, you know, and of course she sent a letter after they found out my dad had survived, and of course she mailed it to them, and that never heard, you know, they didn't know that he had not survived.
That's really something. No phone calls, no way of communication or anything. Anyway, let's go. Yeah, right to eat.